Adanyane, Obimpa Obipoy, Ose Okwa,
Mane waso,
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada, Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko, Yena Joa, Obiba, Ovete Semia,
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu,
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada, Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko, Yena Joa, Ebusieni Damesa.
never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
Mishia no na adiasa adia chin ye na ye too late. Me fa ni sa say and chimp now be mami broken heart duba shege agrobo we ni so ya o se me be pa o che ona nka mabesu me a we twi bense kura me ye na fiso na wa we phone na we use what you buy for the girls I can buy for myself to me near daji ye the chimp na phone them out pictures to tower them says I do. What about just a sapapo? What does it kill me? Makes me strong. So won't pay me. I saw the DNA by force. And man, my doors to boss who close your window. Now somebody knocking on my door. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko. Yeah, na joa Obiba Ovete Semia.
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko. Yeah, no joa Ebusieni Damesa.
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
Iskin paluta ye, mesi ujai me honne, olibete me tenne. No the true love be kumyo. Yeah, mesi ujai me honne, olibete me tenne. No the true love be kumyo. Yeah, mi akasa adana si maso. Ede mi ni musetanda su. Akikara. Utevia fire you, Yami Bachere, Opia Batumio. This is Jai me honne, Olivete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo. Yeah, This is Jai me honne, Olivete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo.
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko.
Efanga, Kempaludae, Mema Odoba Buku Mema Pempemba Musu. Ujame hane, Obirete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo. Yeah, Ujame hane, Obirete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo.
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko. Yeah, na joa Obiba Ovete Semia.
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
It's Magic Mice music. Joe Cole on the beat.
Iskin paludae.
Soldier go, soldier come. Osi Okwa,
Mane waso,
Adanyane, Obimpa Obipoy, Ose Okwa,
Mane waso,
Obinkancha,
Odose, Obidiko Dada.
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko. Yeah, na joa Obiba Ovete Semia.
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko Dada. Obinkancha, Odose, Obidiko. Yeah, no joa Ebusieni Damesa.
Never other Makukume, my baby, Mambesu.
Mishia no na adiasa adia chin ye na ye too late. Me fanny say and chimp now, be mammy broken heart, duba shege. I grow when you so, yo, say me be pouch on and come a besu. Me, I will keep bands to cry me in a fisu. Now, who I wait for now, we used to what you buy for the girls, I can buy for myself to me near that Gia, the chimp in a phone. Them out pictures, the tower, them says I do. What about just a sapapo? What doesn't kill me makes me strong. So won't pay me. I saw the DNA by force. And man, my doors to boss who close your window. Now somebody knocking on my door. Obin
Ojose obi di ko dada. Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko. Yeah na jua obi ba on fait semia. Beba odo makuku me ma bebe ma besu. Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko dada. Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko. Yeah na jua ebusieni damesa.
Iskin paruta ye, mesi ujai me honne, olibete me tenne. No the true love be kumyo. Yeah, mesi ujai me honne, olibete me tenne. No the true love be kumyo. Mi akasa adana si maso. Ede mi ni musetanda su. Jai me honne, only that say me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo. Yeah, me see jai me honne, only that say me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo.
Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko dada. Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko.
Pem bangusu, ujame one, obi bete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo. Yeah, this ujame one, obi bete me tenne. Now the true love be kumyo.
Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko dada. Obin kanche Ojose obi di ko.
Popping beats.
Maminte, Tony B. Onya ye phone, onya ye phone, onya ye phone, onya ye phone. Maminte sonya ye phone, onya ye phone. Tebi ye onya ye phone, onya ye phone. Eye muso, eye yale, eye muso mi se, eye yale. Onya ye phone, onya ye phone, onya ye phone. Everybody ye plibo. Ye mame mona ye ya, ye di ye be ye, oh oh oh. Ye papa mona ye ya, ye di ye be ye. Ye pape posi kadam, ye pape posi kadam. Ye pape posi kadam, ye pape posi kadam. Geya woko ya. Minyano anka mechi Eso me show me ho Enye mi fufu so nam Onye pia kono die, onye pia kono die, onye pia kono die. Yeah, onye pia kono die, onye pia kono die, onye pia kono die. Ah ah, ye mame mona ye ya, ye di ye be ye, oh oh oh. Ye papa monanye ya, ye di ye be ye. Ye pape posi kadam, ye pape posi kadam. Ye pape posi kadam, ye pape posi kadam. Say ye check chill. They say I'm fear dying. They say I'm no bibia. So then I befa. And all my Daniel. And all my sister. And all my Daniel. I feel ye. I pussy no me. Ye breaky. Ye boo. Ye grilly. Ye seno. Boys and girls say yo. Ye mama monanya ya. Ye di ye ye. Ye papa monanya ya. Ye di ye. Ye papa bossy kadam. Ye di ye. Ye papa bossy kadam. Ye di ye. Like Frank Khaled and Mama Tani. Aminti Johnny B ATU Mentuana
Money be power. Zikaye bibia and I'm sick at you be a communion. You boy. And I'm sick at you be a you boy. Missy Sikakasa, yeah. Money be a wasam, yeah.
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And then Misuma your land owner. Say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omunsasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Upa sasia eni nsiyomudia endi ensutobre ena osa woto asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wobetumi etua ne nkakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one sesia 0552 487 385.
Yadiaba. Abusiafo ane mumu mi ana ese mumu se eye niema hyehyentom na nema kwasa mi bedani nyina edi acho. Hey, Paul Amantem na yesia dikanfo. Ye besia dikanfo esen wo asin wo mu biem. So wonim say ye wadamfo ene ye wadamfo. Enya damfo na enya nua nyina na woni ni free of mu. Ye wo bo ho ampa odo wiye pa. Wei eye series for cry ye de ebro enkensio. Ye de ebro e Diamond TV eso. Ye to ni din dai any bre. Eye Monday to Friday. Hey, sa program we. Once I me wo so me ho. Once I say na me wo so me ho no. Ese se wo hu se sa program we ye de bre wa. Program a ye besua de wo. Na ye yiwia ye wie yo. Ane me say ye yiwia ye wie yo. Ejadifo ye gbawura apadweso ho. Mo amoto wade ba bibiara mo bo chenku no. Ane ye beba ho. Wonim ade abako ye me de e wo ho ne se yanu mu de ne de omo nchiro ba we de ye ntu ye bo ase. Yeji from Monday till Friday. Ye we are Sunday no yet nase 7 o'clock. Ni ye ni nyina. Ye we nso ani akocha room. Ai. Wenti ene ya pamfo ana say ye guest ebetina se ni esinkunya. Ni ye biebiem apapemu adomu asuko na wonso wafre wonya akonya. Ai wobenya akonya.
na wo so afrɛ na wo so de wasɛm aba na in case wo hwɛ movie ne kwa wie a ne nea ya hwɛ movie na wie no wo de afrɛ ya bisa question bi na wutimi twa de a ɛne akyɛde de bebrebe minia Diamond TV we series we one shot why yɛ ho call amantem ne yɛsi adikanfo
Nonsia abo ye ma shefu nyina ajo ewo akwaba Diamond Kaseɛ so eni ene eye ayehuma bosno da etoso dumiensa won fempemienu ni eduonu enan emu na ende ensema huduo bi omanmu nsam ena afisama huduo so nsam ena yabo ne beda ye de ba besomo ewo Diamond Kaseɛ so afei ensem bi a obete ewo kaseboni bi ense eye political lecturer a University of Ghana ena wodi efutu akomo bi biara se won hwe se ne be ye afi abata ye ba batu che se be ya sumdwe enko
Otufo se tutu otosumienu de efutu sembi akọ ama Dr. Baumia
Churchofo penyi edema NDC amanyoko no nso de sembi abatudwa wo kyerem se yade NPP amanyoko no esua wo
won monyafo fifi kwete nso de sembi atudwa se enya de a NDC amanyoko no ewo gidie ewo isi mu bi
yeyi ne ensema hudo bi ene nanwume yaboaboa no ye de ba besomo ewo Diamond Kaseɛ so ene jensam enso ewo mafen so agudie enso nsam ebebe mu na ye de aseda ebe ma Diamond Ground Real Estate and afeti Diamond Ground Travel and so wo mo adaruma ene nanwume ye de Kaseɛ boy eba besomo Diamond Ground Real Estate se wo pass as a project asase amanso biara eni hu asase wo ne landguard fo enya asem dia na se wodi weni etwemu ewo na hye after Diamond Ground Travel and also preference yankoton so preference you know mo se bra akwentu enkrata sembiara fa be dan wo be hwa biara kama edi amount Hajia Slay Empire Asada Fabrics Al Saraji Enterprise and after so Ben Light Enterprise wo nyina eka ho wo boye chidoma ye de enwumre kaseboy eba besomo akenkan for ayeme ma o se panyame ni menua ba
efia frempoma
yendan ye ho emra ye ba ye de kasebo ntremu ebeto aso Yamashefo nyina adwubio mesanso emamakwa babiom Diamond Kaseɛ ena benugusu a wohwe afei ensam ne ntremu ankasa eni mampanyi abede kire a wasanso eto franka edema NPP amanyoko no Dr. Muhammadu Baumia ene de nsem bi abetudwa wo kyeremu se afia ye ba besimu yise Ghana fo etimi to abama ne pande a eyade a na aban no edi nani ebekọ eye agric sector hoyie papaapa wode sansem nyina etudwa wabra woni koko ekuafo etwetwen komo
Koko Madam was say, Maka already said, Nyamia dum na mebeye omampeni wa Ghana. Ekuafo ejuma na ebeye number 1, me priorities. Ebeye number 1, Maka ekuafo ni ho a Ghana ni ho. Ye nyina ye ntimi ndidi. Enti mo ejuma nkoyi a Ghana enkoyi. Me mahwe mind bebre omo development. Maya enhwe ekuafo entupon. But when you say ekuafo ye dosu, over 60% of Ghanaians ye ekuajuma. Enye kitwa wo. One area ehia say obia behu say uye ekuani. Database no. Just say ye fa database no etuja. Because ube boy ekuafo you say unya database. No who say we ekuani. Uko cocoa clinica, umubeyade who say we a cocoa farmer. Omu ni database no, umubeji wedi. Na umu ID number in your database. Na uchiresa we ekuania. Ne ubetumi your cocoa clinic no mfaswo. Enti na ye share see build database for ekuafo nyina wa Ghana. But cocoa farmers database no and it is almost done. Nyamiadum said ya database no nti afiwe before I ever to aba Nyamiadum cocoa board I can't remember say omobe share see with the cocoa pension scheme this year. So it's no balance then every cocoa farmer no you are identified. Me Nyamiadum na me be president the person ye mechanized farming, technology-driven farming, large-scale farming. Nina, here equipment, here tractors, here harvesters. Niema bibri. Eninti, the person ye mechanization centers in various districts. So there, one to me on top tractor, ube to me ako high tractor no from mechanization center na be ye wijuma. The person ye set it up through the geological survey department. Tomo to me ako share areas gold ewoho. Ne ma small scale miners ni na ako sa area no na umwe jai cocoa farms no na cocoa farmers no ye juma.
Dakasie na dema wene o man pani ye nyina man pani sema tu cocoa boom efri opipi mienu echire pa bi osun edi amaye
mota o ye huze cocoa peja na so peja yi kaka enti yesre se dia kan mo fara so yeso
nyamia no ni kuaye eden na wo ye kua so a ebuoni na so yampa o maimu ni nyina ebuada enti yesremu yewra pani se yewu aye adom na 7th January nyame ya adom na befra be nyana mesrewa ara wadaroma tuani hwe kuafo ne yebre
Otumfo say tutu autosu mienu e de afutu sembi akwa ama Dr. Bawumia say wonya no kwafo na oma de wo ye biemu enda ho se ne be ya afimu abato no ye betimi ato ama no okan semi abra oto ne nsa efre no
ana mai ehwesi ebenya omai betu wona akoso ama yenyinara okasa wakan ne ma sinani so onyakwa na nyame no ne eboano no ba obeye de amagana mai aban ya menua na adodankwa wo mu waye bi adru ba bi ne sese ebesi ame asa ato aba de ohunu ye nti wo fa se be na ba de akire no enu na adru so nei ewo gidi a wonya wo mu se obetimi aboana ma waye na adwuma sa mpaso wotete wa dabi wo so obetimi aba abeto aso enu na adru ho ne hia ne so be magana fo hu de waka na ye be magana fo nyina te ase ne ehunu sa mpase se wo mu di na chi a ba obetimi aye nsakra ya magana akoso onfa bue ne die magana fo nyina no ntro bo ncheche de wo mo bia ante Omo kura yeni wafa kura cheche miente ase ni ehunu sa mpase se yeni ho kura de wo kan de ampase ye boawa wo ba obeye niye adwuma moye monyina obi ene obetimi aye ekwan free empoano akosi pagada krokrada oye bi no obi abeto aso oye no obi abeto aso nti de na waboa na wado amaye adroi eno de hunu dia mu na Ghana for say menso me ba menso meto aso akoduru sei anipa ne hu se wonim se ha na aka mu menso ba meye we ne sa wo mbaji wadi eni so ba obeye wo fa so say ya na ye me ba dia ye be ka say de ne bi ati aka mu de wo cheche mu sampa ne nyame bo na Ghana tie na nya kwan ba dia eni so be ya me Ghana ya mami Mpaebone bebo amano nipa di na chenso e ka no ho na ye tunufo no moma ne nkoye se wo de na wo pe na emum de bebo ama ayeye bibi chia na matren no amano
ina mijina ma osno kuku amaniko said the Frank for 2024 election na pia ye uye MPP ni oba ha we say MPP the crown na common na ewu ba for say kutu don't forget and ba for say kutu ame no people's party oka omo no United Party. That United Party, na Northern People's Party, na say we Asanteman any sleep for na Kabo na
Churchofu penyi edema NDC amanyokonu ora fifi fiavikote atrese eyadia NPP amanyokonu esua ekwanya wo faso ediye won campaign no otremu eka se senia woko endoma hudo ho ekoye won campaign no de wosua efri NDC amanyokonu eho odi tujwa ewo PM Express show so ewo Joy News.
John Mahama has been doing quite a bit of touring already. That's pre-campaign campaign.
I would say that normally the campaign is declared officially open once then you can talk about the real campaign of being started. But generally, I mean, once he's been elected as flag bearer, everything he does is part of the campaign because that's the whole process towards December 7th. So I would say that he's done a tour of the whole country across all the regions, done what you call a proper listening tour, met different groups. And of course, I mean, you see that's being very copied avidly by the typical copycats in our friends, trying to do exactly the same thing that John Mahama actually inaugurated in the previous.
You mean Dr. Bawumia is copying you?
Of course, I mean,
what aspects of your campaign?
Oh, but you can see it clearly. Everything that he's doing, he's just basically trying to copy John Mahama, meeting groups, asking for questions, the same thing that we used to do. We launched ahead of 2020. We have what you call the People's Manifesto. And that People's Manifesto simply meant listening to the people, picking their views, interacting with them, getting questions and so on. And that also led to coming out with our manifesto in the year 2020. And our flag bearers continue the same process, I mean, ahead of this campaign as well. And that is what busily they are doing. At first, they used to focus themselves largely on rallies and stuff like that. Now it's no more just that. They are not trying to copy, but it's fine.
But in early days, I mean,
we were the first party in the Fourth Republic. In fact, we celebrated our 32nd anniversary just a few days ago as the first main political party in the Fourth Republic. So it's normal for them to continue copying what we do.
Yeah, but the evidence doesn't suggest that there's a copies. I mean, there's a campaigning of meeting groups, which is what John Mahama has done, which is what Dr. Bawumia is also doing, but he's also been to homes. Today, for example, he's been to homes in the Shantu region.
Copying at a meal, so effectively. That's it. I mean, it's about copying us.
But nobody owes a right to campaign strategy in terms of
you have seen
where you go.
We have seen what MPP has consistently done from 1992.
Which is?
They've never done any of that. So effectively what it is they are doing now is copying what John Mahama brought in the year 2020 and is continuing now.
What is John Mahama's strategy then? What do you think is copying that John Mahama is doing that they were not doing before?
I just told you.
going
that
from
the whole meeting different demographics, different groups, listening to them, trying to pick their thought in order to come out with our policy platform proposals that we did ahead of 2020, which again John Mahama has continued doing ahead of this campaign, is clearly something that they are doing.
But candidates in the
adding
past,
to it what Prof. Mills used to do in terms of
the door-to-door campaign. But candidates in the past have always done identifiable groups, is what they call them, the professional bodies. John Mahama did it in the past. Nanado did it in the past.
Can you recall Nanado doing what we did ahead of the year 2020?
I recall Nanado meeting, in fact, before 2016, when he was in opposition, he was meeting Guta, he was meeting the professional bodies, the doctors, he was meeting lawyers.
Yeah.
That is standard campaign practice in this country.
If you watch exactly what happened ahead of 2020, and which is happening now in ahead of 2024, what our flag bearer has done is gone across the length and breadth of Ghana and made different people in all these regions. That's exactly what they have copied. Nanado never went across the whole of let's say, if it were original 10 regions of Ghana, meeting different groups in those places. No. What they used to do was typically go to regions and do typical rallies and stuff for the nation. That's what they used to do. So clearly, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with copying. Just have to be honest enough to admit that, yeah, you are looking at what your opponents have done and trying to copy them. Nothing wrong with that.
But that's politics. Politics is
just have
making
the honor,
sure you
just have the honor to accept
that you outwit your opponent.
Just have the honor to acknowledge that, yeah, you're copying your opponent. There's nothing wrong with that.
General Secretary Emma NDC Amanyo Kuono onmonyan for Fifi Kwatefiave e de nsem bi atodwa say NDC Amanyo Kuono eni gidie ewo Electoral Commission mu kra bio okoso echiremu say ohwese na Electoral Commission eye ne niema ne dia na chese wo mu ni gidie ewo mu kra so obetimi aye bibia ama omo afimu o kan semwe abra na o joy news so anape.
Simple. I mean, we've never in our history had what you call people who are literally card-bearing members of a political party who are commissioners of the election of the EC. Never had that. In this particular, what you call electoral commission, you can, for example, mention Bosman, who clearly, from his even pronouncement, tells you that this man is just basically an MPP man.
No, there's no evidence to
There's
support.
no evidence of war.
He was the head of the political science department.
The man actually stated
at the University of Ghana.
The man actually stated plainly that the problem of Ghana is the NDC.
But that doesn't make him MPP.
Listen, that pronouncement can only come from somebody who clearly has a problem with the NDC.
But that doesn't make him MPP.
What else does it make you? If there are two major political parties, or let's say there's two big football teams, and you as a referee, who is supposed to be in the middle, as a neutral referee, you clearly make statement to the fact that you have a problem with one particular...
Just as a critique
of the NDC. That's not your business. That's not your business. Your business is to make sure you provide what you call a fair, neutral platform for the two big parties to be able to...
Ghana abayin edisika pudu a ne bosom $1.4 billion ashe ya wo hwe yensuo so sene be ya obetre won hyen mu
ina ya je atum se wo se yensuo a epo ne ocean na ka ye bo ho ban
de ya de a ehia ban we ye pa nti no aban etu anamo bebre se be ya yensuo ane yapomudin ane ahoni die ne be konkan me no kase no ya ka be water projects bebre ho a ekoso awo me beti sesu nwane tachiman tamale damongo yendi ane bebre sa ya kekeka ho de ye ne se de water treatment plants ane abefon fidie ya sebeboa na with water distribution atimi akoso ama nipadom no ano atimi anyansuo ya yekonoje ye hote ama aboa wo yapomuden ho asam na eye asoye hwe ya honidie also ya nsuo ho de no eka ho no afiwe budget no aban de 741 million Ghana cedis ene de ko so be betuma boa ama omudwumadi omudie no nso no atimi akonkan na Ghana fonso atimi anya nsuo a ehote anom.
Less reliance on plastic packaged water. So you are talking about the sachet, which is now very common, water bottles, what have you. It's not a sustainable way to go. We'll not be able to handle the repercussions. Look at what happened when it rains only for a few hours. I mean, water in homes, water not a sustainable way to go. So we need to gradually shift away from the reliance on plastics also in terms of plastics as water packages. So that is one of the principles. So
as a ministry goes beyond mere financial investment and management, we talk about the importance of collaboration and partnership, as I said earlier on, in meeting our targets. We are actively engaging with international organizations and DPs and private sector organizations to leverage expertise, but also energy solutions to address the challenges facing.
On Monyafo Ophelia Mensah Hayford, also for that environmental science and technology and no the same be to just say, ye mo yesuo eho ban na mayen say no.
Chia tum se e was say yensuo eponi ocean na ka ye bon ho ban. E me say niema bebre activities bebre ama niema bi to echew. Enti EPA so ye 50 years. Enti do globally o ma celebrate here they can ho na yafre sort of awareness creation ama we are seeing ehun say e was say insuo no ye ne netena esan say our very sustenance, our existence is dependent on the sea. Any say niema no na say yanhwe yi a insuo ni dwane gyae a yenyina nso ya sebehye ebewu yete ho no na ye adwen ho say na afi bi so a emre bi ba ye wonam bi a ebu pa a eye eman sesi yetimi ho say eman emma biom enti no ewiase nyina agi tuma Ghana kan say ye beye nhihye ne niema to akwan ma ye betimi abo dem obo ade ejapade na so obo ade ade esuo yi ho ban.
Though the ocean is incredibly huge and our complete reliance is on it for livelihood, we have only investigated about 10%. Thus, very little is known about the ocean in totality. The impact, effects of anthropogenic actions still remain a concern, and it is well known that the ocean is in grave danger. As we come together to mark this important day, let us reflect on and commit to a shared responsibility of safeguarding and conserving these invaluable resources for current and future generations. This year's theme indicates, let us awaken new depths of understanding, increase our collective action to protect our marine ecosystem, combat plastic pollution, especially single-use plastics, and address the threats posed by climate change. In unity, let us pledge to be faithful stewards of the seas, advocating for their health and resilience.
Area ashafo yenjina nsam yisu na yenkwaje aboafo nkrats wo embra yeba yebeto akase bonus.
Ya diaba abusiafo ne mumu mi ana ese mumu se eye niema hyehyentoma na nema kwasa mi bedani nyina edi akyerɛw. Paul Amantem ne yesia dikanfo ye besia dikanfo esen wom asin wom biem so wonim say ye wadamfo ene ye wadamfo enya damfo na enya nua nyina na woni ni free of mu ye wo bo ho ampa odo wiye pa wei eye series for kra ye de ebro enkensuo ye de ebro e wo Diamond TV eso yeto ni din jai any bre eye Monday to Friday. Sa program we once me wo so me ho once say na me wo so me ho no ese se wo hu se sa program we ye de bre wa program ye besua de wo na ye yiwi a ye wie yo ane me say ye yiwi a ye wie yo adwadifo ye gbawura apadweso ho mo amoto de ba bibiara mo bochenku no ane ye beba ho wonim ade ba ko ye me de e wo ho ne say ya no mo de ne de o mo nchiro ba we de ye ntu ye bo ase ye yi from Monday till Friday ye wi a Sunday no ye tena se 7 o'clock ni ye ni nyina ye wi nso ani akọcha tru ai wenti ene ya pamfo ana say ye guest ebetena se ni esinkunya ni ye biebiem apapa mu adomu asuko na wonso wafre wonya akonya ai wobenya akonya na wonso wafre na wonso de wasam aba na in case wo hwe movie ni kwa wie a menia ya hwe movie na wie no wo de afre ye bisa question bi na utimi twade a enya achede de bebrebe menia Diamond TV we series way one shot why ya ho call amantem ni esi adikanfo
Toya dike Nenu dike
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And then Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Upa asase a eni nsuomu dia ende ensutobre ena osa woto asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. A wo betumi etua ne nkakra. Promotion we first 10 people eba beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one se 0552 487 385.
Welcome to the Golden Touch Beauty Center. My name is Juice White Mama Sal. I'm the CEO of the Golden Touch Beauty Center, and I'm here to introduce you to the Golden Touch Beauty Center. Here at the Golden Touch Beauty, we render services for skincare services. That's also facial treatment included. Yes, which means that when you have a problem with your face, being it acne, which is pimples, hyperpigmentation, melasma or sunburn or chemical burn treatment, we do that here. So if you have chemical burns or sunburn or melasma or hyperpigmentation on any part of your skin, being it your face or other parts of your body, at the Golden Touch Beauty Center, we can do it for you, we treat it for you, and we get results, and it's very positive.
Black, Sahani na black. Tatan na me buy
sunburn now.
Mu pimples. Me so hu me ni ma obeka so ablo onya 60 years back. Me do 40 years here. Enne me nya je me buy a. O maye me ni ma me kama twa black ni na ko. Koko ni na ko.
Having said that, if you book us for our treatment, we take 3 sessions. 3 sessions where you can be it skin tag. Skin tag is 1 session because it's 1 time, but when it's sunburn treatment or melasma, when it's also acne treatment, which is pimples treatment, we do 3 sessions. And the 3 sessions, when you finish paying, we are giving you our own product to be using whilst we are treating you. Mine, you'll be coming for the first session, the second session, and the third session. Whatever be the situation during the process, consult with you once again and then know the problem and try as much as possible and sort it for you. We are at the Makolo Shopping Mall, shop number 143. Our numbers are 024 1370429 or 020 7911 Here at the Golden Touch Beauty Center, your skin is our priority.
ashafo ya mo bibiara akwa babio mafe kasebo no nto aso enie. Political lecturer our University of Ghana Professor Ransford Jampo ene de futu akoma obibiara se esese yenya ye ho abotre wo afi abato ye ba betu se ne be ya asumdwe ebebemu. Or the sansem way etu dwa wa bra wo pa ko foforo bi hu tuma a ya to the din say Group for Peace.
Nepotism, the practice of political king-cornism. The president is a political king-corn and wants to bulldoze and lord it over everybody. It has never happened in the history of Ghana before. Even Rawlings was not a political king-corn. So in spite of practice of political king-cornism, that overly captures and controls the state with lesser checks from the various sources of countervailing authority. Despite all these, some people feel that an 8 can be broken. When PV campaign is proceeding, in spite of all these challenges, in earnest, and given that partisan de-alignment is rare in developing democracies, there is the hope that the party will be able to safeguard its support base, although Alan Shemanting is likely to take a chunk of their votes away. The national level elections, our country has also experienced violence connected to other sub-national elections such as by-elections, reruns, district level, and internal political party contests. It is because of these deteriorating trends that a forum such as this one here is relevant.
Deɛ yɛka kyerɛ mbabu a Ghana ha ne sɛ aba a yɛbɛto yi yɛ biribi a yɛnua yɛaka bom sɛ democracy ɛna yɛpɛ. Na yɛpɛ democracy a ɛna kyerɛ sɛ yɛpɛ mpuntu. Ɔman mu ɛfiri sɛ mudwo na yɛde yɛ mpuntu dwuma biara yɛbɛyɛ. Ɛfiri sɛ mudwo na yɛtumi tra te sɛ enuanom. Ɛfiri sɛ mudwo na yɛtumi bɔ ɔbra bi a yɛpɛ. Na ɛnyɛ etuturu asɛm ɛna ɛnyɛ ntokwa ɛna ɛnyɛ etu ɛna ɛmba ɛna yɛde bɛdi dwuma. Na mmom sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde political party bi akyi koraa deɛ obroni ka sɛ policy nhyehyɛe na adeɛ a ɔmode bɛba programs a ɔmowɔ mpuntu a ɔmofo sɛ ɔmode bɛhyɛ manifesto mu a ɛbɛboa yɛn nua no ɛna ɛfi sɛ yɛn nua yɛprɛ mu.
Be resolute in whatever you are doing. You want to break the 8, fine. Go ahead with your campaigns, with your activities. You want to take the power from them, good. Go ahead with your activities. But touch not my anointing. Touch not the peace of the country. So in their utterances, in their actions and inactions, they should be mindful that even they themselves, their very existence is subject to the peace that this country has. So they can only lead as they want to if there is peace. I mean, if the country is in turmoil, if Ghana is in crisis, whom or what are you going to lead?
Also for Abedichere Emma Pomudini, one monyan for Alexander Kwesi Aqua Edin Sembia to just say Ghana for NA, despite media house and the year cry. Of course, so Echire Nanka a penny power that despite media and addition who say and Kaobebo Modern say Apomudi and I say Moja Ebeko Kolebu Blood Bank, a brano and a brano nina. Nenso Ghana for any end ye and some our keka efa hunti. A match say and that's why I said that you saw yes senka Obema Moja akwa a honum no and to me and yes sir I must say a Moja and why din ye pa ewo Kolebu Blood Bank.
I'm a product of Peace FM. Everybody who knows me knows me. And I was wondering how we all sat down for Sir Kwame Despite to be vilified on social media that was supposed to have been used to promote blood donation to an extent that they are backing off, right? Yes, because if he's made his genuine money and he thinks that this is what he wants to contribute to society and he does that, and somebody would take to social media and destroy him. And we all watched, we kept quiet. We watched. and he felt maligned, and so what he thought was, look, I don't have to do it. Government cannot do it all. Government will not have the resources to do it all, but this is a kind of service that would attract people. Like the means people who have made money and they want to contribute to society. And if somebody goes out there so berserk and say as he's collecting the blood for money, and for God's sake. And sometimes we all keep quiet and watch these people survive. They survive on some of these, excuse my French, nonsense. And we watch them. And so well-meaning Ghanaians will back off and say, well, I decided to help, I decided to support. If the same society will come after me and society will not protect me, then I stay. I mean, Osei Kwame and his relatives, yes. If they need blood, they will get it. But look at the kind of services they were offering. They were using medium. They are using their media houses. It was for free. And for every moment the donation was done, you have everybody contributing. I think that we need to sit up and demystify those myths around it. And that is why on Friday, I have opted to donate. Between now and Friday, every media engagement I'm going to do, I'll make sure I push it in.
Deputy Minister Edema Works and Housing, Dr. Prince Hamid Ama Ediabetu just say, Abai Afat no Hosu say, Obeshe, na wetumi ewie coastal protection project I want Panu nyina. Or the Sansimi Esuja, Wabra Waya Wana Probo, our coastal protection project site nyina so ewo menimo.
Yesha se de yerko, yeba pro. Na ya hwe ye coastal lines no aban ne hihye waye o protect our coastal lines. Na yeko Ningo Pram no obehu a abana ye 5 kilometer stretch of coastal protection. In fact, ya risk scope was 1.25 account here ka be 6.25. Yehu revetment system a wire grounds wo ho a chede mesma ye de enwon hui no clearly senka the coastal protection number nke fear all around in ya no nke su epono ozonko ya ba dansuman so dansuman wo wonwe hu wo hwe mboboy ya mboboy akasi wo friend Armored Rock akase pa ninya esika odwete enti so bi kade aban sika na wozi yedwuma ye hu bebi a esika afa sika ni binyi aha so aban ye 2 kilometers of coastal protection mhihye ya owo de oyede wo ye ninya no contractor no wire almost 95%. Kakrana waka no onye coastal protection or more of ancillary works there. Drainage system be or there. Woye. Woni nyara wa hyen ebo there. Anta mayebo dubaye October neze. Na ntutuya wa kechi biara waza aka homa afi edwuma no wewie peye na afi ya mo mampe na aba na webobo ya no. Yewo important heritage centers UN for waja to me the hard or heritage ekwadan bi wo ho ani nyara nsu odonko ewa nti say anya careful nsu de be kire epono or the important artifact national heritage sites na the kraboko on sesuntina or there yetu ekwan bia ebetu wana mona ye behwe ma yetumi ye protect yen coastlines yetumi ya.
We started with groins, construction of groins. In total, we have 24 groins. Indeed, if I may be more specific, 23 groins, 1 breakwater, and currently we are almost completing 1,225 meters of revetment.
You see the first time I'm a boy, Fimo. I'm a Kawaka, I'm Bagbina. Do not share who I'm a stop. No one can show you the Kubo. The future ma libi better problem our community so what pa faiwa nika the government APC na ga ba say am fit then I wait government be me fuwa.
ni tekitei ko a otoso mienu eye nkran ana gamanche na wapa botaye bi hu entoma e won nkran a etre say work again initiative na work again initiative ni botaye e tetre nyina ne say enkran ebeye febio ana ye be prapra enkran oye saade we abra no ne press edi enhiemu.
Clean Accra, making Accra the cleanest city in Africa would not only be rhetoric or a mantra. Today, we are commencing an action towards making Accra work again, making Accra clean. We cannot afford to have it in the state it's in. This effort and this collaboration is being spearheaded by the regional minister from the coordinating council here in Accra in the region, the mayor of Accra, and the traditional authority. Together we will see Accra work again. Together we will see Accra clean. Today we have been through Mokola. I wanted to see the magnitude of the problem we have. We called the market women and stakeholders to the palace today and made them understand that we are here to work with them, and together we'll carry on with this effort. What I want to say is that let's be diligent with this work. Let's be resilient. It's a clarion call to all of us. All hands must be on deck. I said I will not sit in my home one single more day until Accra is clean. This effort is not mine alone. That is the effort of me, the Sempe Manche, the Abola Manche, the Gbese Manche, the Asine Manche, the Tublohu Manche, the Akamaje Manche, and every Manche man, Manye man, and Asafwache man. Today, Asafwache man will lead the charge to help with the task force effort, to go around and make sure that we enforce the bylaws regarding this measure.
Something has been done before, but the sustenance has always been a challenge. That is why we want to partner NIGA to make sure that he owns it together with the traditional council and the Asafwacheme. And you know the way the Asafwacheme they behave. They are the soldiers in the traditional council. So we see positive prospects in this exercise that we are coming to do. And it is important that we do it jointly with the media and do more of the awareness creation so that people will know the essence of this exercise. People travel far and come to Accra and come and create these fields for us. And they go, at the end of the day, this Accra is filthy and all that. So we want to make this awareness creation a very serious one, and the media has a role to play in this exercise. So we implore on you, your good services and other media houses to support us. So we hopefully want to look at first week of July that we want to start.
Afibiara no Nkranza Traditional Council no womu edi bayire afashe na afiwe womu ne Nkranza eye dwomhema Ajia Damas ena chese edi afashe na womu di nyina abewiye no enu ntinu obi biara e wo ho kwan se wode bayire ni bi ebekọ Nkranza dwom akoto
Edamosi pi se demo ye na afibiara no afiso emresu mo to safren se mehwe ne nya paye na momfim mudumadi ase de ebe se ne se committee bia abare se dwafo ne council for assembly for beti no wono nyina be ba ko se be abasabasa bia ma wantwi bia ma de amede be jawo ne se afi nyina ahwa awie nye fe papa esuo na se nke to ma bayire ba bebre no ento esuo nya bompa yire nanom te wa yesa no de afi esuo ne beto e bompa ye se edwa be ko be nkoso na edwa ye krabahwe ente se o se Krasi Bianchi between your own don't be back. Now, Krasa, a fan to a fair fry.
I'm going down by a flower and upon it. Ufo and you. I go to your house and you. Your flower no pay a need to say. A piano is here. Diana, you need your phone now, Manana, Pasang, and I come back. Because that's what to say. The Afibia Bayano, and you feel so bad to us. I feel so. Bayana by Mono, and somebody do that. But we don't go to Shua. Silver Mananum, the Pompire, Nabella Pire, Nanama, but no sound.
Bayira ebe wura jo mule. Every sabre ko biano. Ganya koso. Bayira mna from. If you feel where my komi, I feel sure. Ento na bayira mo sesa dia afi we aboyi. Na no ma ba no se o. Asa da mu die ni o. Tasman twa. I think grab go so great. Abonta mi nte. Ekuoku abare. Bari mbabodro. Fu ya mo ma no sa. Kan ko busuo ni babode ni. Abadire bonde afadwan o. So benya nkadwan gu. Sese dwan ba yo. Afese se na dwan nyina dwomo nyina ba tai. Busuo ta be dia techem bio. Ben dwan ya fefe. Di papa ni ba dile bonde se obenya. E bewu o. E pese dwafo e bi bewu. Afi be nyina ba ti ase. Afi be ba so enko gu be fie so. Na nanu ma be enko so. Di papa ni ba dile bonde afara nanu mu ma bia kadwa ye. Pinto sa je lu busuo. Kan ka bra kula funa de. Kula wi akete. Yeah.
Adriver folk a owo new driving ekromo e de ensembia to drama mpanyifo a ewo ho se wombra no be won kwan fa ma omunya sa afi we mu pa de abato be de ya mo omunya de omo beto abakra enti won twa wani no mo mba be won akwan fa ma won.
In fact akwan de e ya de a how adwene because I was from hanom edukunya me kwenye kwan bia na hwa mount from chake enu sample but because of kwan nyen nti omo to so boom. I quite remember last 4 years ago and vice president during one campaign Obeka Tisot say one by kwan. We are all feeling happy say one by kwan. Up to now ekwan omo nye tell even say unipa kwan nam so a osuredu enwumra unyaka na odi akofi sanso na se oba so unyaka nti e ha adwene te be sese mpenfo ebehwe na won aboyen na at least no kan edimu no omo hwe won bo na omo ye kwan no enu just even about 5 kilometers kre yeso kwan omo nye te be sese mpenfo ebehwe na won aboyen na kwan no etumi edimu
kwan de se ene kwan de ha ye ni na se ni na ye kofi kwan ye yisu ntine ye ni na ha ye the empire born say leadership be no ba amaye and this for there was a time on green book communicate so amaye and so yeah na zara ni na no enya no kware asara so MB before so ba mo so be cut sword vice president ni can say MP otis be cut sword so so be ento mini normal dada and we are hoping say nyame be adom no mini na normal set up na nia leadership no nia office obetima
mom no nyame krom ahemfo no na danu ya akro mo amkoto anua be 11 trips ade be gu ba bi na and the fast kro wo say adaso kakrai
kopima akrabo no ye driver for no ye bre na ne ewu mu di say ekwan no enim say NDC time omudi ekwan no ema wom na contractor na omudi sa kwan ne ma no ono no omudi osabeni any water west kwan ma no bet nyami krom de no so obeye bet onye gata ene tai ba ku bo be 2.5 3 million utota ene uto amramu na chesenyi edu anajo a na passengers abe salai wa enti esre say yempanyifo no mo hwe na mo kwan no so o ma hwe ma ba ye dia ene ye dawa fuo pa ye dosu wo kuvodo ha anya dia yebetu aba ama MPB bi eramasi
MPB so ho ni Kofodia nso he de wan Kofodia matete Kofodia pansam hwenyam krumhwe Kofodia ye twa rodu atinne nye rodu nkwan na de ka o nso pass be tono ade che na asai wo be bresa otota na asai kwan nyina anye so nti so mso mebo ya esa aba pa de dis ya mom nya manjo se beto aba mom kentumba aba mom bia mom for masem dum ko
ye be home kasebo no eso na ye ba ye nwa be ma okiapim ni de hye Isaac Dankwa Dako e de agudie mu nsam ebeto aso
But it's how everyone feels.
Alright, this Monday you may miss some more Joe na me wakwa ba Diamond TV so sabi a good demo SM ana yere to a Diamond Casino so edema you be mu na afei de piensem edema no nsem kakra timi edate Casino and so timidin ede down kwa Isaac Darko betimi afra me kwa pene this year na you be mu no de na ekoko piem so awo GFA akache wonu say Kurt Simeon Kreku ana GFA president na launching kasibi etimi akoso awon kran any pupu no mantema no matter amahye against Kotoko any Heartful na Kurt Kreku eja simbi so de nsem kaka 8 minutes ja fan hye a amutimi erba betuja nei Kotoko any Heartful and ba besisa akano enso.
Football have a role to play in governance. So when we have such a unique opportunity of bringing the two sides together on one common platform, one ought to say hallelujah. And it is on that note that I'll say thank you to your good self for this amazing idea of the Democracy Cup. Can we give it to him, please? Democracy is what we need. Democracy has come to stay, and democracy has to be cemented. And if it is that football can play a part, why not? The Football Association will stand shoulder to shoulder with you.
And today, Ghana Football Association, Penny Odano, Racket, Simeon Kreku, and our Tenica, and here launching cassette so and Makotoko, and Heart of Folk. And now, one was out upon me, told him, I said, much Vietnam course, so any Dream FC, and a book, and the Red Tamale United, and my Kovias, and it goes to 1, and it's quite a month for the to say, it's gonna be, and it's me, I will not come to say, Nano, and Crata BPA, I that's going to say, GFA, and who Athens, will say, representing Penia, a gem with Siakano, and there almost you play a bit unqualified, and I know now, so I'm a GFA, this now committee, Athens. Ere tabopa ato out to you say omomra no you hwano nyame ado ochena ene te bere omode amano enche kura ana ene nkrata san ba to jase nipa bi ho no ma amabobom din awon nkrata ene ene so no ye behwe nipa dodo a ene GFA district committee na kwa asetena no actions and sessions a omutimi ere ba no so no yenkohwe din a ene so timi etodwa na sa din we utu din pe na se ukopiem so GFA akache san se omu hion de Zakaria and Randy ere Zakaria aye Safiano ano osi osanso na Abdul Samed Idrisu and so physiotherapist ho na afenso tanko and so we am pania sabe so kopiem so a abase official no Rotterdam United and so oma charge on say Shasina na say mra mo de adwuma no 34/6 no omo hwe na GFA mra no omo ntimi no so na ochina no omo fa ne eto asum and from branch way I am penia sabe I GFA peni be hia o akate na fe so no nsem ho no ma omotimo edi ho enkomo na oremo so amana nsem dia na Diamond Ground Real Estate na ne eboa wo amana nsem no ene transfer nsem kakra atinya ba na say Diego Costa aya goalkeeper ene odemu adema Portuguese aya bu kono na teams bi epre no se ne be ya abante no so be nya akwanya team abeda goal team it say Arsenal ana fence no Liverpool nya epre se abante ba be demo na watima bobo djuma dema bia enso timi akwenti Diego Costa oche ball no adema Portugal on 7 and them can area to Jano away from that and the squad Echo Euro 2024 no and the squad who Portugal team area screen so team say on bomb suit kama sana mo Jano no take a shot no bibia so ejeja na so be pa yeren semnyanya enso metimi bro na West Ham akache ene omatimi asane akwara we so fi Panries abantandim Eddie Lewis Jim Harry and a yetimi asana no contract papa obabe jema badjuma and so West Ham United team say apprentice sika retono 25 million pounds ono so babro mu na fenso no watimi abiti Chelsea and Man United akoko sare West Ham United na Michael Olise abantos na kanwa Crystal Palace and Chelsea penny atimi and Crystal Palace penny 40 wie say abante that we be say oginemo na ohye blue and ma Chelsea na afenso watima bo adwumaden ma bibia say timi akoye na Borussia Dortmund akate owura ni Tadik ene abeto dwa se owura no agya Borussia Dortmund bubuku no ho a ono so edan ne akwakoche be fofo na fenso no watimi akobo bra enso ohonom na yemfo dia ene abrantie kuma pa ono so abo adwuma ene ono so atimi akoroma obo adwuma den se na be West Ham bubuku no enso betimi apenetuma pa enso atimi afra honom afei referee ade tunapi ono na sabe so no Scotland against Boko and ade Germany na me adom ochena no ano ade be jam finfin ato ayirem na bibia so no atimi agina ne na so ye Euro 2024 and so nsema na sabe de ebre no na Conor Gallagher abrantia ne onu se osina karma Chelsea kopimo England abrantia no ebo adwumaden na entia ban se Chelsea pani atimi abrantia ne contract atimi extend contract and even say next season no Conor Gallagher and so Jemo Siakan Edma Chelsea the Blues afei yenhwe Euro 2024 teams are my prepared no twetwa mfoni a ene den so no mkwakọ wuro so dia on your screen no team bia ene unhoro se Euro 2024 no nyame adom ochena ye de ho endunja so ne akonya so ye ba be down afei so we aye features a atimi aba aye abonten afei so no players a ana team o my crowd say Euro no omo wuro ma bia so team akọ team to say Germany team to say Scotland team bi to say Portugal no nyina so aye crowd said that bia no omo ba dwumaden ti France o sanso na bowe ana kowe England and so much abo dwumaden sanso na ne so no Germany and so aboabo no atwetwa mfoni kama say Euro 2024 we Scotland almost somewhere prepared say nyame adom abo host nation of Germany and we Belgium squad atinya ba na ene enwen so no berensenya enso da awie abusia aha ana bere amam kwan na agudie mu nsem Diamond Kase no so dia bereje so dankwa Isaac Dakon boamena yemfa sere mu yeden enfama Ben Light sanso na Asoroji Enterprise and afenso no Diamond Grounds Real Estate Diamond Grounds Table and Tour no sorry na fe minuamba no enso de Kase nyina atimi erewie bye bye.
Isaac Dankwada koyeda sese wodi agudie mu nsam ebesomye afei aha ene bre be ma ye kwan na ye de kasebo nyina aba na wieye ansa na ye beko no uma ye hwe nsemedi akotene ewo kasebo no mu bi political lecturer wa University of Ghana e de futu akoma obi biara se afi abata ye ba betu ye mbre ye ho asese na ye be ya asumdwe ebebe mu
otufo se tu otosumienu enso e de afutusem akọ ama Dr. Bawumia
yei ene nsem ahuduo bi ene nanwumre ye de ebesom mu ewo Diamond Kase so ye de aseda ebe ma Diamond Ground Real Estate Diamond Ground Travel and Tour Asaraji Enterprise Ben Light Enterprise aseda fabric and face Hajjasle Empire wonyina wo boye chidoma ende enwumre ye de kasebo ebesom akenkanfo me Mausi ponyo mini nuaba
efia frempoma
yes sorry studio na jai any breast series is up next.